All right, guys, here we go. Morristown Marine practice. It's Thursday before the tournament. Gonna have very similar conditions. I think tournament morning is gonna be like 55, so a really warm morning. And then, wind's gonna pick up a little bit later morning around noon. Highs are gonna be close to 80, upper 70s for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see what this water temperature's done. The big thing is, it hadn't been there long. Even if it's in the 50s, it has not been there for very long. So we'll see what that looks like here in just a second. So the main focus is look for these fish. The first plan A is to find fish where they should be. The majority of fish still in that late winter, early pre-spawn deal. Then later on in the day, look for some fish that have pulled up shallow with this temperature, this warmth. The lake came up a little bit from some rains last week, but not as bad as it has in years past. So there's some good stain and some good color throughout the system. We're going to start out looking for some fish that could be scope fish, bluff-in fish, jig, fly, those types of things. And then especially once that wind gets up, look for a crankbait bite, look for a spinnerbait bite. You might even find some bigger fish pulled up under some of these docks later on, especially if we get some sun. But right now, guys, just going to fill the lake out today, see what's going on, put it a full day in, and see what we can put together. But really like the way things are setting up. Nice warm conditions, at least going to make fishing comfortable, guys. So come along with us and let's see what we can put together over the course of the day.
Good. Oh, dude. Dropper. Yeah. You do that on? Like this. Get to me. It is a hybrid. Yep. Good. That's nice. Pretty slippy. Okay.
Two fish on that bluff in there. Had a lot of bait, a lot of fish moving around on the point at the end of the bluff. We fished the whole bluff and didn't get anything in there in the middle. Two keepers on an A-rig.
Oh. Did you? Yeah. Okay.
Get in here. On the chartreuse and blue too.
Okay. Did you see him before you threw it, or you were just...
No. I was reeling. I went over there to see, because I'd been a little too high in the water column. And so I panned over to try to make sure I was getting closer to those boulders. And as soon as I did that,
Okay.
all right, guys, pulled in down here on another wind-blown point, just below Gilmore's. Got bit on the A-rig again. Another keeper. She is 270. Didn't see anything else with it, but I did watch it come off the boulder and eat the A-rig. So the A-rig is getting bit. Crankbait has had no bites yet. Threw the jerkbait just a little bit, nothing there, but that's promising. Pulling on another point that quick, wind blown and get bit. Need to find something a little bit bigger though, and I'd like to find a few fish in one area. But 12-12. As the wind picks up, that might get a little bit better, these points. Still going to keep some of this shallow, or I shouldn't say shallow, those fish aren't deep, they're about 10 foot of water. Stuff maybe a little bit further back on us in case any big fish have moved on back to stage. So.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
He said, that felt funny, and then boom, right into a rock. And I shook it just a second, and when I shook it just a second, it jumped up off there, and I saw just this little blob follow it up when it came out of the rock. And I slowed down just a little, boom. All right, quick update. Pulled in on this channel swing just up from Panther Creek. Caught two pretty quickly here on the A-rig to finish out the limit. Again, small limit, but nice to know there's the consistency with that A-rig bite. Water's clear down this way. I'll be interested to see if the crankbait bite is better when we head back up, get back in some dirty water with the wind now. Most of the bites have come on the Chartreuse Electric Blue that's in the middle of that A-rig, and then this last one here came on that outside on the Ghost Rainbow. But I've got 4 Ghost Rainbow around the outside, and then that one Chartreuse Electric Blue. All are in that 3.3 size. The shad we've seen them spit up or swimming around today have been in that 2.8 to 3.3. And I've got 2 dummies on top and then 1/8 ounce heads on the bottom for it. So we're going to keep slinging that a little bit and just see if we can find some better quality. Again, want to get above that 12-pound range. That's kind of the goal each time, is anywhere around 12. So that's what's going on, guys.
I don't know if a beaver chewed it down.
There's a beaver slide back there.
Okay. Could have been. Should have been.
Yeah, that was a good twist. Now the routing checkpoint was trash. The kids bombed it. I had one kid miss every freaking problem on it, and that was 7. So I also had 2 kids who usually are blue fail it and get 57s.
Threw that spinnerbait by. You may see it on this camera facing backwards. I was kind of behind the boat, but came up, killed the blades. I felt her just for a second. We went on back in the pocket, came back through, flipped the jig in that same spot. Dunk, dunk. Felt like a good bite. A decent. It felt like a keeper. Now, who knows how big? Anything we've caught at that tree's been in a 2 to 3 pound range. It's not ever been anything massive, but it was 61 degrees water temperature back there, so that was interesting. Always makes you wonder if that fish has jumped up and tried to bed, especially the way she tried to kill the blades on that spinnerbait, and it's got a trailer hook and didn't get it. So we shall see. Hopefully she is still there on Saturday. We will come back in here and revisit that, and hopefully that's one we can put in the box and get to lay hands on. All right, so now we're going to continue to work back up the lake, go check some other places, maybe see if we can find some more of this real warm water. There's an algae bloom back there too.
Will you help?
That's a wrap on practice. We came back up above 25E, went back in T-holler. Temperature was not as warm as it was in that one little spring that's feeding that pocket. Found 56, I think was the water temperature. Some good stain in there. No bites way back there in the back, but did come back out of T-holler, worked our way back up here, or down here to 25E, and hit a channel swing, caught another bass on a A-rig, largemouth, nothing big. Actually, it might have helped by like 0.02 of a pound on the day, but Right now, it was A-rig heavy all day, except for that one little spinnerbait bite in the back, and then she bit that jig and I shook her off. So other than that, guys, that's really all I've got to go on for Saturday. Snyder and I will try to get on that point where I caught 2 early this morning on the A-rig. We're boat 9, so I feel pretty good about that. We may hang out in that area and just work that point over real heavy and then hit the bluff across from it and work that area, see if we can't get a limit doing that, and then maybe go up lake a little while or a little ways looking for some greenfish as some kickers. I don't know. I don't really know what else to do on the lower end as of right now to find bigger fish, but we shall see. We'll see y'all tournament morning, guys.
Boat 11.
Hey, gentlemen. I guess. All right, first spot was a bust. Fish there, no bites. Jumped over to the bluff we typically fish. Picked up a short one, got to the end of it. Nothing, turned around. Went back down the end of it a little bit with a jerk bait, super close. Caught our first keeper. So now we're gonna jump back up towards where that largemouth is. It is more dead calm today than it was on Thursday. Still waiting on that wind to maybe churn some stuff up, get the bite going. Boats are running all over the place, so we're gonna go join them, see if we can't pick up that largemouth and then pick up 3 more.
Oh, there he is.
Bring her around.
You go ahead. Yeah. Oh, good. It just came out.
That's one.
I thought it was in a tree, to be honest with you, because it didn't feel like it hit it.
But you were further out here.
I was out there. See those sticks sticking up right there?
Yeah.
I thought I hit those sticks, and that's when she hit it.
Where?
I think there's more down
Oh, there it is. There's a bunch in that tree right there. They say fan, the tail fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fish 4, 185.
Oh, he came all the way up, see him?
Yep. That's where you pop the reel. Don't let it back down too. Just keep reeling. Do a quick reel turn. And just pop it and it'll make that flare.
Oh gosh! About pulled my, no, didn't get it. About pulled my freaking socks off my feet. Yeah, oh, here it comes. Oh,
I got it. A little bit short.
there's a bunch of those. Oh gosh, you scared me to death.
Well, the first time I was faking.
Oh, smallmouth. You didn't mean that.
Number 5, guys. We're gonna give them till 11.
Yeah. You want to go past it and come back through?
Oh, you're.
Oh, go. Here. Oh, that one.
Comparing you to number 4. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that one was really skinny. They just scared and chasing. Stick.
That's a good one.
You caught it. Well, that takes out that.
Yeah.
I was stuck on the end of that stick, I think. So smallmouth.
Huh?
Oh.
Yes. So you get to
Hit it at the boat, didn't it?
do what?
That one about hit it at the boat, didn't
Yeah, he hit it late. All you can say is wow. That's how quick a day can turn around. So we made it in here to the pocket where I shook that largemouth off in practice. Caught her, but never would have expected to turn right around. I don't know, we might have caught 10 fish in there. We limited out, we culled a few times. Thanks, bud. And so we're sitting, I'm gonna say 12 and a half, because our scales are sometimes a little, the bubbas are a little bit heavier.
than what we get on their scales. So I would say safely between 12 and a quarter and 12 and a half. We're gonna make a milk run. I hate to leave those fish biting, but I feel like we need to let them set for a little while. There may be more fish coming back in here using that tree that's down there as a staging area before they move into spawn. So we're gonna make a milk run down the lake, hit those points, hit those areas with wind on them, try to find us some big smallmouth, maybe even run into some big largemouth in those areas too. And then we'll come back up here later. But again, totally turned our day around. Let's go find out what else we can do. Well guys, that's a wrap on the first Morristown Marine of the year. We came in with 1278. All 5 fish that we weighed came out of that one tree back there in that pocket. All largemouth, totally opposite of what I thought would be the day. Thought we'd catch them on an A-rig, just not greenfish. I thought we'd have a limit of brown, but everything came on that A-rig. Shout out to Andy Hodge, who did a how-to a couple years ago on how he sets his up, with those 1/8 weights on the bottom, 2 dummies on screw lock heads, on those hitchhiker heads on the top. Makes that always run true, makes it where you can throw it in shallow conditions. Color really didn't seem to matter. Schneider switched up and threw a chartreuse electric blue on the outside with a ghost rainbow on the middle. I had the opposite. They were biting all of them. So overall, really good start to the year. Should sit, I'm assuming we'll be probably in the top 30, top 40. I'll post that, put that in the screenshot here in just a second. But overall, 1278, all largemouth out of one tree. Again, those fish were just pushing back, using that tree as like a staging point, like a secondary point, staging area to go in and spawn. Next tournament is the club on Boone next weekend. May have a short video on that one, not gonna practice, just gonna jump in. Then we go to Norris, the middle of March. We're gonna have 2 or 3 days of practice for that one. Hopefully we can figure something out going out of the Brogan side instead of over at Big Creek. But gotta keep it rolling, guys. 5 fish a tournament, that's the main goal. Get 5 fish each time. We'll see you next time.